since it's Mercury retrograde and all the past memories are just flooding to my brain because of it, let's do a little story time. My name's Sandra. I'm a psychic medium. Thanks. Did you know that I was once upon a time an evangelical Christian? And I'm not talking like I just went to like church. I just went to like youth group. I was like deep into it. I've been to more Christian concerts than you've been to regular concerts, I promise. I once hunted down the lead singer of Relient K, if you know, you know, from a concert because I saw their bus outside of the school parking lot and I was like, I'm going. I once tried to get a Bible study going in my middle school. I talked to the principal and everything and I was like, listen, this is important. We need Jesus. Have you seen these middle schoolers? I was so annoying. I bet you I just annoyed the shit out of a bunch of people. And I know I did, but I didn't fucking care. That part of my personality is really always stay the same. I don't care what you really think of me. I really don't. And oh my God, you think I'm a social justice warrior now. I was a Jesus justice warrior. I was committed to the bit. Have you ever heard of like spiritual psychosis? I was evangelical psychosis. And it started at the age of 4 when I started going to a church camp for summer because I needed somewhere to go when my mom worked full time, and there was no school. So, and then I left the church ultimately at like age 17-ish. So anyway, I went hardcore for like a long time. Was that 14 years, 13 years? Math. So Sandra, when did you really start to kind of like leave the church? Great question. Well, how old was I? I think I was a freshman or sophomore-ish, junior in high school, something like that, in high school, and I had a crush on a boy. It's always about a boy, isn't it? So anyway, I had a super crush on this boy, and he was not Christian. He was secular. And I didn't want to give up my crush. Side note, we never dated. It wasn't really a thing, but I had a crush, man, and I was going hard. And so one of my friends at the time in the evangelical free church was like, Sandra, you cannot like that boy. He is a secular boy. He doesn't know Jesus. What about your commitment to God? What about your commitment to this religion? You are going against everything. I remember sitting in my car listening to her speak to me, and I wanted to throat punch her, to be totally honest, because I was like, how fucking dare you get in the way of me and my crush? And how dare you throw religion at me to try to sway my decision? Now, at this point, I'd already been going through some things to like kind of like slowly disconnect myself from the church. And I started to really get this overwhelming sense of suppression and oppression, especially as a woman, and really starting to just observe and become more aware of these deep, dark rooted, patriarchal, unsustainable, dangling carrots. And I was just like not having it. So anyway, back to the boy. So then I decided, no, I'm going to like this boy and I'm going to go to a dance with him and blah, 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 blah. So then I really started to leave the church. Also, mind you, I was so in deep that not only was I a part of one evangelical free church, I decided to join a second evangelical free church. It was so bad. You guys, I used to spend like summers, not only like at church camp, but I would like, I became like a camp counselor when I was old enough. And then I would do these missions trips and I would go, if it wasn't a missions trip, then like every other summer we would do like what's called almost like band camp, but for church. And we would go to this like university or whatever and spend time there. And we would have amazing in-house concert. I know I'm not the only one. I know you know what I'm talking about, but like I saw Sonic Flood. I was like in it. I was like, and not to judge anyone else who went through it. This is truly my own experience and I'm judging myself. And also I've learned a lot. Like it's just, again, it's Mercury retrograde and all these memories are like flooding back to me. And I'm like, I gotta talk about this. I know I'm not the only one. But anyway, I was like, I remember being, when I worked at Panera one time when I was in high school, I worked with this guy who like compared me to the character from, who is it? To Mandy Moore's character in the movie Saved when she like throws the pie with someone's like, Jesus Christ loves you or something like that. I don't remember what she said, but yeah, that's who I was compared to. Anyway, that was my story time. See you.